Hello mamas, and welcome to our postpartum yoga. Find yourself sitting in a comfortable position, and with a breath in, ground yourself. Breathe out, bring your attention to the center of your spine. Have a gentle bow to your heart to set the intention for today's practice. With a breath in, interlace your fingers and stretch them all the way up. Find a nice stretch in your spine. Open the shoulder blades. Bring your hands behind your head. And with a breath out, bow forward. And a breath in, open your chest and find nice stretch. We'll go for 4 more. Breathe in and open. Breathe out, releasing all unnecessary tension that might be kept there through the day, bringing some blood circulation. And we're going to the right side with a breath in and down, breath out, and to the left and out. Enjoy the stretch. Let go. And connect to your deeper breath all the way to your pelvic floor, going for a full circle. Breathe in as you look up. Breathe out as you look forward. Breathe in. Open the chest, finding a little bit smoother motion, waking up the ribs, the upper chest. Especially it's good if you're breastfeeding, releasing all that tension. And stretch it again all the way to the ceiling. We're going to go and bend to the side, opening the space between our ribs. Release the tension in your neck. So if that feels good, look down towards the ground. Or go ahead and open your arm up to the ceiling and look up. Engaging gently muscles of your scapulas behind you. And we're going to the other side. Make sure you're breathing deeper every time. Pull your navel in, waking up those muscles. Open your arm and look up to the ceiling, opening the chest very gently, with a lot of listening to our body without forcing anything, and slowly shifting to our fourth on our knees and hands. Feel free to place something soft under your knees, and with a breath in, arch, and breath out, curve. Breathe in, keeping your navel close towards your spine, activating those muscles that got a little looser. And finding a pleasant stretch from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Breathe in. Last one, breathe out. Pull the navel deeper in. And find a flat back. Release the belly and pull it in and hold. Pulling the navel closer to your spine. And release. And pull it in and hold a little bit longer if you can, while you maintain your normal breath, so you can stay in this position for longer. I like to flex my toes so I can engage the inner thighs a little bit as well. And just a few more like that. Maintain the holding time release and pull the navel in. Keep breathing to the back of your ribs. Maybe move your head gently to release unnecessary tension in your neck. We have one more. Let go. And stronger core. One more, pulling it in and hold. And gently bring your seat bones to your heels. And back to a flat back. And down, keeping the navel in. Here I'm trying to keep it for all the time. The length, it's a preparation for a child pose. Just stretching and strengthening our core. Just a few more like that, keeping the spine straight and keeping the navel in, pulling it in and in every time, and breathing, of course. Last one before we're gonna go and lay down on our back for even more strengthening of the core. Lay down flat on your back, stretch your legs, maybe one by one. Bring your legs close together, engage your inner thighs, flex your feet, and just pull your navel in and squeeze your legs close together and hold it and let go. We're gonna go for a few more like that. Hold everything. Again, here it's very important that you keep breathing. Keep breathing and squeeze. Pull the pelvic floor up and let go. Two more like that. Bring everything in. Pull the pelvic floor in and up and hold it and breathe. Check that your shoulders are not grabbing as well, so we're not creating any tension where it's not supposed to be. And breathe out and roll through the side to get up and take a prop, a pillow, a ball, or a block to place it in between your knees. Gently go back on your back. Check the natural curve underneath your sacrum. And flex your feet, squeeze the inner thighs. Check that your navel is going close to your spine and breathe as you engage your navel, pulling in, pull up the pelvic floor. Flex or unflex your feet and let go once you're done. Now we go for a few more like that. Make sure that you're breathing through the exercise. Another option is to flex your feet or keep them down, elevate the pelvis off the ground. Again, very important to keep the navel in, pelvic floor lifted, squeeze the back of our glutes, and keep bringing your knees together, engaging your inner thighs. So modify this exercise as a step number 1, or if you're ready already to move on with me. Make sure you stay listening to your body, to your breath. Very important to keep the navel in. We don't want to pull the muscles apart, since for some of us there might be still a gap there. So just be mindful as you go through all of the exercise. Breathe in and out as you go. Take your time, no rush. Going through every step of engaging the navel, the pelvic floor, inner thighs, and rolling through the side. We're going up as usual as you feel strong enough in your stomach already. We're going to go to a fourth and going to start doing the preparation for bird dog. Just pulling the navel in, stretching the back of your knee and placing it back down. Pulling the navel in, getting ready to lift the leg, making sure that the pelvis, the hips are leveled. And I'm just going a little bit off the ground because I feel like my stomach is not strong yet enough. A very nice exercise if you're also dealing with sciatic nerve, which I'm dealing with right now. So take your time and go step by step. If you feel good, feel free to do a full bird dog, elevating the leg all the way to 90 degrees, parallel to the ground. Keeping the navel in, and of course, keep breathing. Keep breathing and keep checking in with your pelvis, with your pelvic floor. Elongating your spine. And we're going to go for a gentle stretch, placing the leg forward. Listen to your body. If you're not ready to go for a stretch and you need to keep your legs together, just keep it forward. Being gentle to our body, finding a hamstring stretch. Bringing the leg more in front of us. If you need, use the blocks to elevate your arms to be a little bit higher. And I'm going to go here for flex and point. Just keep the blood moving. Wake up those muscles. Stretch. Pull the navel in, even here. Play with lifting up your pelvic floor as you stretch the space between your thighs and maybe elevating your chest a little bit. I'm checking in, I'm touching my belly, making sure that the navel is in, that I'm stretching gently. And we're going to go ahead and switch the legs. Finding a nice stretch without rushing or pulling anything. Feeling that the right hip is getting a little bit closer to the ground, aligned with the left heel, opening the chest, opening the space, activating the scapulas, bringing the shoulder blades close together. And stretching back, bringing the leg in front of us. And going with a flex and point. If that feels good, just moving back and forth. Pulling the navel in, lifting up the pelvic floor. And opening the chest with a nice stretch. Take it step by step, pulling here, pulling the navel in. Always good to remind ourselves to keep engaging the area that has been stretched for months. And we're going to transition to our cross-legged for our forward fold. Feel free just to stay there or take a pillow or a brick to support your head or full chest. I'm going to demonstrate it. It can be quite pleasant to just let go. Place your head on one side or the other, and you can just rest. Elongating your spine, breathing deeper, letting go. Letting go in your mind. If you feel like elevating your wrist, to elongate your spine a little bit more. Having a nice stretch here. And we're going to finish with a nice arch chest opener. Bring your body of sternum up to the ceiling. Let go in your neck. Breathe. And for our good digestion, let's have some twists. Again here, check how your body is available, how far your body wants to go. Testing our full twist. Feel free to bring the right elbow above your knee and add a little more to that without forcing it too much. And just waking up the body as we remember it. Breathing deeper to the back of our ribs. And you can stay there or go on and shift to the other side. If you need to stay in the twist position for a little longer, feel free to do so. Opening the chest, opening the body of sternum, finding that nice twist in the lower spine, pulling the navel in and lifting up the pelvic floor. Unwind. And finally, to finish with a nice breath in, bring the arms up. And with the breath out, let them slide down to your heart center. The gentle bow to yourself. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.